This is my second late start in 2 days. I got a late start yesterday because I was waiting for the supermarket to open. And I got a late start today because it was raining in the morning, but also because I realized I passed this ancient Greek city that I wanted to hit. And I need to turn around and walk back there. So what we are going to up ahead are two main things. The first one is the ancient city of Myra. It's an ancient Greek city with some beautiful necropolises apparently, and well-preserved necropolises. And then the second thing we're gonna hit is the St. Nicholas Church, also known as St. Nick or Santa Claus or St. Nicholas of Myra. And so this is kind of the birthplace of Santa Claus, of St. Nick, and his secret gift giving. So it'd be cool to see that church, and cool to see this ancient city. This is definitely a strange time to be walking. I mean, everything is closed until 10 a.m. and the only things that open that have food are supermarkets. So I'm pretty limited on what I can get. I'm in this town, it's a beautiful town, looking for some breakfast, for some chorba, some soup, and there is none. So I ended up going to the supermarket, getting some more croissants and a coffee there. And then sitting in the park. So not the normal travel situation for sure, not ideal. This church was built after St. Nicholas in 500 AD, but a lot of the frescoes are from the 1100s, and they're some of the most well-preserved frescoes in Turkey. So that was a cool place, definitely worth looping back for. Part of the reason that place is so well preserved is because the Russians in the 1850s restored it. I think it was Tsar Nicholas I helped restore it. But really cool place, and now we're gonna head to the archaeological city where there's some ruins and stuff like that, a bigger site, so kind of a 2-for-1 for coming back. So we made it to Myra. I made it to Myra. This is an ancient city built around the 5th century BC, and it lasted for about 1,000 years. It used to be a port city. There was a small creek running through it that had access to the sea. It lasted until about the 5th century AD into the Byzantine Empire, and now it's some pretty well-preserved ruins, so I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna do some exploring. Behind me right now, right there, that is a necropolis. So it's a bunch of tombs, and on either side of the city there's a necropolis, on the east and the west side, and in between there's the Acropolis, the main part of the city. But what makes the necropolis here really unique is that the carvings of the tombs were made to represent wood and how a wooden structure would have been used. So it's made out of stone, but if you look at the stone and the way it's carved, it kind of resembles the architecture of wood. It's 12 o'clock right now, and Sav and I have walked about -7 kilometers going backwards to see Church of St. Nicholas and Myra, which were well worth it. Now we're walking beside these greenhouses, which I love. They're so beautiful. And we're going to start up this big road, which will take us to about 600 meters, and then find a place to camp. And then tomorrow, probably about halfway through the day, we'll get to the next town. So once we get out of this town, there's nothing up ahead. So it should be nice, kind of half-day walking, feeling very well rested and kind of energized after seeing those cool places. It was very refreshing, something different than just walking. Up and up and up we go. It's about 3:30, and Sav and I have finally crested these hills. It's not too high, I think about 700 meters, so not too much, but it's nice to be walking flat road again. Still raining a little bit, which is kind of driving me crazy, just a steady drizzle all day. We're gonna walk maybe an hour more and find somewhere to sleep. It's 4 o'clock, and Sav and I just found somewhere to sleep. We're on this little goat track in this rise in the road beside a power line, but it's secluded. It'll be a good spot to sleep. Maybe a shepherd will pass by, but I didn't see any fresh foot tracks, so I don't think so. This is the earliest that Sav and I are stopping in a while. Tomorrow we're gonna get to the city Kash, which is only 27 kilometers from here. So it doesn't really matter how much I walk today. It's gonna be a short day tomorrow. And when I have been walking lately, I've been really pushing myself like crazy. Before I took off in Antalya, I was walking through the rain. And then every day since Antalya, I've been basically walking till sunset. So I'm just slowing down today. Gonna try and just enjoy it a little bit more rather than pushing myself like crazy. And yeah, so gonna relax and cook some pasta. Also, because of the rain last night, the tarp is wet, so I'm drying that out in the sun. And then this is a pack towel. It's super useful, this thing, but I really primarily use it for Savannah's bed. So I put this, both of these are kind of Savannah's bed. I put the tarp underneath the tent for a little cushion, and then I put the pack towel inside the tent for a little softness for her. So I got them both dry, and hopefully they're dry for Savannah tonight so she can sleep on them and be comfortable.